Welcome back to Crypto Tutorial. On today's video, I would like to discuss OMG Network, how it's currently performing and how it will be performed during the upcoming hours and day as well. It will be highly appreciated if you could follow me down below on Twitter at ThoroCrypto. You can find the link down below in the description underneath social and info. So this being said, I would like to get started on the OMG Network chart compared to the US dollar on the 4-hourly time frame. So let's get started by taking actually a look at the EMA ribbon. You can clearly see that I enabled the EMA ribbon already, and what we are seeing is that after a short period of resistance above us, we are right now breaking out above the EMA ribbon, and clearly the longs are taking over the shorts, so we will be seeing a level of support underneath us instead of resistance on top of us as we saw previously. So that is actually something very good so far. What I think is actually very good as well is that we are right now above the 0.236 Fibonacci, and this is actually showing us that we are going to be able to find support on top of this level. Why is this actually a very important horizontal level of support? It's due to the fact that we have seen previously a lot of resistance underneath it, but as well we have seen support on top of it. So this is actually showing us that this level where we are currently trading above is going to be a stronghold of support, and as well the EMA ribbon will be confirming this by serving as a support level underneath this as well. So this is actually looking very good on the 4-hourly time frame. If we take a look at the 1-hourly time frame, you can clearly see that the EMA ribbon is already supporting us. The longs took over the shorts quite a while already, and we have clearly seen already multiple touch points on the top of the EMA ribbon as a level of support. So due to the fact that we have seen previously a lot of price action on top or underneath this level of support and resistance, therefore this is a very important area where we are currently trading at. If we take a look at the 1-hourly time frame, I would like to discuss as well one more indicator, and that is actually the RSI. On the RSI, what you can clearly see on the 1-hourly time frame is actually, if we zoom in a little bit closer, we are creating this, well, I could almost say lower high structure. It is not very clear, but we have seen, well, a slightly lower high on the RSI for sure. But what we are seeing on the chart is clearly something else. We are seeing here the opposite occur. We are creating this higher high structure on the chart and a slightly lower high structure on the RSI. Therefore, this is a confirmed bearish divergence on the 1-hourly time frame. So this is something we have to take into consideration right now on the OMG Network chart, due to the fact that this could have influence in the price action during the upcoming hours. And this is also the reason why I personally think we are going to accumulate on top of this level before being able to break out even further towards the upside. So the $14.43 is right now the current level you want to monitor very closely. This being said, I would like to head towards the 4-hourly time frame. On the 4-hourly time frame, we are clearly not seeing any type of bullish or bearish divergences, while we are creating a higher low on the chart, but as well a higher low on the RSI. So we are not seeing anything out of usual. What I must admit is that we are heading towards that dotted line on the upper part on the RSI, and if we break out above it, we could perhaps expect a trend reversal. So if we see more growth during the upcoming hours on the OMG Network chart, it is very likely that we are going to see OMG Network break out above the dotted line on the RSI, and afterwards seeing a trend reversal taking place. And at that moment in time, I would like to see OMG Network holding strong on top of the 0.236 area I discussed previously. Something else I would like to show you is that we're seeing this descending broadening wedge on the chart. So we clearly saw as well multiple touch points on this descending resistance. We saw 3 touch points, so this was a confirmed descending resistance line, and we saw multiple touch points on top of this descending support as well. So right now we are clearly seeing a breakout occur, and what I must admit right now is that we are actually reaching the price target out of this breakout, due to the fact that the price target is going to be actually the beginning of this descending broadening wedge. So we actually reached this target exactly. And this is also the reason why I think it could be quite healthy to just, well, consolidate for a while on top of the 0.236 before seeing even more movement towards the upside afterwards. Clearly right now, due to this breakout of this descending broadening wedge, we are as well creating a trend reversal. You could clearly see that we were creating lower highs, and right now we are, for the very first time after breaking this descending resistance, creating a higher high compared to the previous one. So this is actually showing me something very good and healthy for the overall trend. So if we're going to accumulate here for a while, perhaps we're going to see more movement towards the upside and completely breaking this previous downtrend that we were seeing on OMG Network. So that is something I think would be absolutely amazing, and starting to create that higher low structure would be absolutely incredible. Clearly, we have already seen one higher low getting created, and a third one could be on its way if we are holding strong on top of the 0.236. Lastly, I would like to discuss the MACD. On the MACD, you can clearly see that we are heading towards a crossover on the 4-hourly time frame. This is not happening anytime soon, so perhaps we might have to take a look at the 1-hourly time frame before. But right now, what we are seeing is that we are losing momentum on the 4-hourly time frame, and therefore a crossover might be very likely to occur, and as well downward momentum will follow if we see this happen. So staying on top of the 0.236 would be actually very healthy for the overall trend, even after we see a crossover on the 4-hourly time frame. If we head towards the 1-hourly time frame, you can clearly see that we already experienced downward momentum, and what I think is even more important is that we are not seeing a crossover here happening soon if we continue seeing momentum towards the upside. But right now, currently, we are clearly not seeing a crossover occur right now, because the momentum isn't still looking very strong on the 1-hourly time frame. This was what I wanted to let you know about OMG Network, and as well, if you would like to know what the price targets are going to be, well, for sure, what I personally think is that OMG Network will absolutely break its previous high at approximately $17. And if we break that level, we will for sure be heading towards a way higher price target. But clearly right now, what I think is absolutely important in the immediate short term is to stay on top of the 0.236 before getting even further. So this was my update on OMG Network. I really hope you enjoyed it so far, and if you did, do not forget to give me a thumbs up down below. Thank you and have a nice day.